पढ़ने के बाद जानकारी बोलने में क्या एतराज है? पढ़ने के लिए आप ही तो इनवाइट किया, पढ़ने के बाद हम बोल रहे हैं, इसको सुनने का क्षमता भी रखना चाहिए। हाँ, पढ़ने के बाद मालूम हो रही है कि 1947 दिसंबर में क्योंकि ब्रिटिशर्स ने उनसे कुछ शायद सजेशन दिया कि ये मामला अदरवाइज सुधरेगी नहीं, आप यूएन लेके चलो, यूएन लेके गए, इंटरनेशनलाइज बना दिया, उसको आज तक हमारे पड़ोसी दुरुपयोग कर रहा है, दुरुपयोग कर रहा है। इसका कारण कौन है जी? पढ़ने के बाद आंसर सुनने का क्षमता रखिए, मैं भी बैठ जाती हूँ, यील्ड भी करती हूँ, मगर ना जब जवाब देते हैं भाग दौड़ते हैं या रनिंग कमेंट्री देते हैं। सर, मैं बार बार याद दिलाती हूँ, मैं जवाब देने के लिए तैयार हूँ, मगर जवाब देने के लिए जब मैं उठती हूँ बाहर चली जाते हैं या रनिंग कमेंट्री देते हैं, वो सही नहीं है। आई थिंक अगेन ऑनरेबल मेंबर Rajni ji is not here, but she said you must read a lot, you must know what has been said earlier. Only when you read do you understand. I fully appreciate that concern, but I just want to say that she said padhiye padhiye. Huh? Sorry? पढ़ लिया। हम सब पढ़ने के लिए कोशिश करते हैं सर, लगातार कोशिश करते हैं, बट पढ़ने में ही हमारे लिए जानकारी मिलता है कि जो एसेंशली जे.एन.के भारत देश का एक विषय है, जिसमें आई एम वेरी प्राउड टू से दिस हाउस, बोथ लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा, in 1991 passed a resolution saying those parts which are under occupation, illegal occupation of Pakistan, are also integral part of India. 1991. It's essentially an India-related issue we are talking about. पढ़ने के बाद ये समझ में आता है कि इस मामले को इंटरनेशनलाइज करने वाले कांग्रेस थे, ग्लोबल यूएन को लेके चले गए। कौन लेके गया? पढ़ने के बाद हमें मालूम होता है सर, हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी, जो फर्स्ट प्रधानमंत्री जी है पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी, इसको यूएन में लेके चले गए। क्यों? क्यों? बिकॉज समवेयर सर डेटा, बजट,
प्लीज सीट पर बैठकर कमेंट न करें प्लीज।
पढ़ने के बाद जानकारी बोलने में क्या एतराज है? पढ़ने के लिए आप ही तो इनवाइट किया, पढ़ने के बाद हम बोल रहे हैं, इसको सुनने का क्षमता भी रखना चाहिए। हाँ, पढ़ने के बाद मालूम हो रही है कि 1947 दिसंबर में क्योंकि ब्रिटिशर्स ने उनसे कुछ शायद सजेशन दिया कि ये मामला अदरवाइज सुधरेगी नहीं, आप यूएन लेके चलो, यूएन लेके गए, इंटरनेशनलाइज बना दिया, उसको आज तक हमारे पड़ोसी दुरुपयोग कर रहा है, दुरुपयोग कर रहा है। इसका कारण कौन है जी? पढ़ने के बाद ताई नहीं है, रजनी ताई नहीं है, मगर it is a issue which should not have gone to a global forum. It's essentially an Indian issue. We could have handled it, we are handling it, and we are showing the difference now. Fair.
Please,
sir,
please.
Sir, now, sir. No, I've always, no, 1 minute. Anand Sharma ji, don't put words into my mouth. Yielding has never been my problem. I yield even now. I'll yield even now provided I finish my sentence. I'll yield even now provided I finish my sentence. So पढ़ने के बाद when we try to answer, or when we raise genuine issues, or when we answer some of the questions, many of the members won't be present or they'll walk out. आंसर सुनने का क्षमता रखिए, मैं भी बैठ जाती हूँ, यील्ड भी करती हूँ, मगर ना जब जवाब देते हैं भाग दौड़ते हैं या रनिंग कमेंट्री देते हैं। सर, मैं बार बार याद दिलाती हूँ, मैं जवाब देने के लिए तैयार हूँ, मगर जवाब देने के लिए जब मैं उठती हूँ बाहर चली जाते हैं या रनिंग कमेंट्री देते हैं, वो सही नहीं है। आई यील्ड। सर, we are reading history and we are coming back with certain things.
Let us hear Honorable Minister, please.
So it is one thing for India to be repeatedly, subsequently fighting wars, defending the territory, also coming to the parliament to say that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India and so on, but all that is after having taken it to the UN body. So that you cannot deny, which was not necessary at all. So that has to be taken up, and but for the veto.
Please, no.
So this is how it
Please,
is.
अब आप बैठ कर सीट पे ना बोले, please.
We
please.
have to listen to even an intervention which a former minister makes, and everyone was quite listening to Honorable Member Anand Sharma. But no, when I stand up to rebut that, there will be voice. That is the culture of the current opposition, and I'm sorry to say this. That's a culture which should not happen in this house. I'm sorry to say this. Kindly have the patience to answer and listen to
Mr.
answer.
Nazir Hussain, should I name you today? Please, you are not the person to sitting here. Please take your seat. Mr. Nazir Hussain, मैं आपको name करूँगा.
Sir,
Please, no, you are not
this is
supposed to talk from
unbelievable,
there.
sir.
सीट
This
पर
is
बैठ कर आप running
unbelievable.
commentary करेंगे. क्या तमाशा है? Please,
Sir,
no chairman sir, please,
this is
no.
the constant
No, please.
sir.
माननीय
Even
LOP,
the
please.
chair will be argued with.
आप senior member encourage ना करें
Even the
चीजों को.
chair will be argued with or commented upon, and I therefore see how it's so difficult for any of us to stand up and answer. So, thank you very much, sir. Other point which I have to underline again is about Article 370. About Article 370, पढ़ने के बाद First Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, in a reply to the Parliament, November 27, 1963, what did he have to say, sir? Article 370, I'm quoting, Article 370 is part of a certain transitional provisional arrangement. It's not a permanent part of the Constitution. It is a part as long as it remains so. As a matter of fact, it has been eroded, if I may use the word, and many things have been done in the last few years which have made the relationship of Kashmir with the Union of India very close, unquote. इसको बार बार हिंदी में भी they used to say घीस करके आर्टिकल 370 खत्म हो जाएगा. घीस करके खत्म होने वाले कानून के ऊपर जब सच में उसको निकालने के लिए, जैसे माननीय फर्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी ने एनविसेज किया, the way in which he had mentioned घीस करके हो जाएगा, उसको सच में हो जाने के लिए, हटाने के लिए जब हम कदम उठाते हैं, no, what is this? How could you do it? You've removed the special status for a state. 70 years that transitional arrangement remained. And when you remove it, you should have gone by what Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had said in 1963. Supported it. The transitional phase is over. And I therefore want to quote here, sir, our Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji, who on August 6, 2019 said it. I quote, Jawaharlal Nehru ji also said that Article 370, I'm quoting, Jawaharlal Nehru also said that Article 370 will be worn out in due process. But Article 370 has been maintained with such an effort that it has been 70 years, but it has not worn out at all. Now you tell me, everyone accepts that this is a temporary provision. Can the word temporary last for 70 years? When will it go? How will it go? How long does this temporary provision have to remain? Unquote. This is what our Home Minister Amit Shah ji said August 6, 2019 while talking about abrogation. And therefore, it is important to understand that although from Jansang's days, our manifestos have spoken about abrogation of 370, and we've kept up that promise. Every BJP manifesto has said it. We've kept up that promise. It's a promise given to the country. And therefore, we had to do it. We've fulfilled it. Sir, also, repeatedly we've heard denial about nothing happened, no genocide, no mass migration of people, no running, no fleeing of people, no killing happened. And also various questions about who was the governor there. It was your rule. You were in alliance in Delhi. I just want to put the facts on record, sir. The National Conference government, with the support of the Indian National Congress, was in power in J&K from November 1986 to January 18th, 1990. And Governor Jagmohan ji reached J&K after the resignation of the then Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah ji. Sorry to take the name here, but he was the Chief Minister then. 20th January 1990 is when the governor reaches Srinagar. But whatever happened in 1990, we all know, we list it out and we are all seeing it also. But what happened in 1989 when this government was still in place? November 86 onwards till 18 January 1990. I'll take just the example of 1989 when that government of National Conference and Indian National Congress alliance government was still there. At least 7 major events and 1/8 which is even more important, all happened in 89. Srimati Prabhavati, wife of Sohan Lal in Nagam Chadura, was brutally killed by terrorists, and the FIR is still lying there, 46/89 in Shahid Ganj, Srinagar police station. Sri Dinanath Raina, son of Tarachand, was killed, shot dead by terrorists in Habba Kadal, and that FIR 154/89, 1989 ka incident, still lies in Shahid Ganj police station. Number 2. Number 3, retired Judge Neelkant, who had sentenced Maqbool Butt. जैसे पूरे कॉन्वर्सेशन कश्मीर फाइल्स के ऊपर चला, बजट के ऊपर नहीं चला. Sir, Neelkant. Please.
You reply on Kashmir budget. Whatever points we are raised, you reply. VP Singh के साथ कौन थे? VP Singh.
I'll answer that also. I'll answer that.
आप लोग खुद सपोर्ट करके वहां पर खुद उधर बढ़ावा भी देते हैं, इधर ये बात भी हमको कहते हैं, और देश बचाने के लिए हमने जो काम किया उसकी मजाक भी यहाँ उड़ाते हैं.
धन्यवाद माननीय,
ठीक नहीं है.
धन्यवाद माननीय.
आपको कुछ कहना है,
धन्यवाद.
एक अलग डिबेट रखिए.
धन्यवाद.
फिर सारे उत्तर हम लोग देंगे.
धन्यवाद. प्लीज
Sir,
माननीय मंत्री,
I am very
रिकॉर्ड पे जा रही है, कोई और नहीं.
I am very happy to hear the honorable leader of opposition say, first answer on the subject, don't deviate from the subject. On both the points, sir, I have all this while answered point by point on the subject for those members who spoke on the subject. And for those who did not speak on the subject too, I will answer here. And therefore, I request the honorable leader of opposition to have the kind patience and give me that space as a member of this house so that I will be able to answer every one of the members who ask me questions which are somewhat on the budget and which are majority not on the budget. And for that, if you allow me, I will draw the comment of Honorable Member Jairam Ramesh. Thank you. Honorable Member Jairam Ramesh comment I would like to take so that I will stand here justified for answer that I am giving now. If the records can be pulled out and shown, I am paraphrasing, may not be the exact words. Didn't he start his intervention by saying, whilst majority of the discussion has happened on other things, sir, I want to come back to the budget and ask some 4 questions which are pertinent to the budget. I've answered the 4 questions, but he himself, coming from the opposition desk, realized that the debate on the J&K budget was on everything else but the budget. Please take the record and show it. Didn't he? And is it not my duty, therefore, to talk about other things also? So why is this objection by the leader of the opposition? Kind senior member, kindly, I request through you, allow me the space to answer everything that has been said. Undone, sir. So that is number 2. Number 3, retired Judge Neelakant, who was also shot in broad daylight by, for having given a judgment against a terrorist. That also happened in 1989. Vijay Kumar Kupura, son of Shambhunath, also killed by terrorists in Maharajganj, and the FIR 21289 stands even now in Shahidganj. 5th one, Tikkalal Taplu, son of Amarnath Taplu, the FIR still lies in Maharajganj, shot down 169 by 89, stands still there, the FIR. Advocate Premnath Bhatt, 1989, a resident of Kaja Mir Ali, was also killed, FIR still 512 by 89, 6th one. 7th, is it not true? Now I'll come to this, sir. Now they talk about NC plus Congress government in there, but you were here supporting the union government from outside. Is it not true then that the Union Home Minister's daughter herself was kidnapped during December 1989? The state government there couldn't do a thing. They couldn't do a thing. And the state government's responsibility, it is the law and order. So, is it not true that even Jagmohan ji, and this is the last point on this ground I want to raise, is it not true that Governor Jagmohan, in his first phase of being governor, when he was asked to leave in July 1989, didn't he warn the authorities at that time itself that the dark clouds of the terrorists are really overpowering J&K? Necessary efforts will have to be taken by the state government. And he said that and quit. And after that, all this has happened. And after that is when the resignation of the then Chief Minister had to happen on 18 January 1990. And then came Jagmohan's second tenure as governor. But this happened when the state government was controlled by National Conference and Indian National Congress. So kindly, sir, do not, I wish the dates are not played around with. No, we were not there, you were there. None of that. All these dates are pakka here in the records. So, for something which has been from then messed around, completely injustice done to the people of J&K, after the abrogation of Article 370, you see justice reaching, democracy reaching, economic development reaching, rights for everybody reaching. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.